Yes, it is worthy to note that the House of Representatives is aiming to pass a bill pushing for the collection of VAT, that is the value-added tax, by state government. And remember that the federal government have been very for VAT collection, and they're even trying to make it become a thing of force for federal government to collect VAT. And of course, it has been in the constitution that the states are supposed to collect VAT. But a system that the rule of law, nothing is being followed, especially when they know that it's going to be to their advantage. They go ahead to manipulate the constitution and amend it to suit their purpose. But of course, because the last time the president passed the PIB, we had reports, alleged report, that he paid the Senate leader, that is the Hamad Lawan, and even Bajabi Amila and others collected very huge sums of money for that bill to be passed. And anything is possible, especially with this administration. Anything is damn possible. But anyway, I hope states will be able to fight this to the end, because even the Minister of Finance and even the CBN governor and others are saying that, even Malami said, that's the Minister of Justice, said that it's whether the state governors like it or not, that VAT will be collected by the federal government, that it is nothing that they should try to compromise in any way, that there's no room for compromise in this very matter. But anyway, guys, I'm here to give you details of what the House of Rep is saying about the VAT collection and when the bill will be passed. More details, but please stay tuned. Don't forget to like this video, don't forget to share, and don't forget to subscribe. All right, without further ado, right here it says that the Nigerian House of Representatives is aiming to pass a bill pushing for the collection of value-added tax, VAT, by state governments. It was learned that the bill, titled An Act to Alter 39, Part 1 of the second schedule of the 1999 Constitution, as amended to substitute and move the item from the exclusive legislative list to the concurrent legislative list, is sponsored by Reps Hassan Usman Sokotabo and John Deye. The bill read in part, the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 1999 is hereby altered as set out, Item 39, Part 1 of the second schedule of the Principal Act, altered by substituting the item and moving it from the exclusive legislative list to the concurrent list. Thus, Item 39, Part 1 of the second schedule of the Constitution to be moved to the concurrent legislative list now read: State governments shall manage their resources, mines and minerals, including oil fields, oil mining, value-added tax, that is VAT, geological surveys, as well as natural gas. 50% of the total revenue accruable from the minerals shall be retained by the state wherein the minerals are derived. 30% shall be credited to the distributable pool account, while the remaining 20% shall be credited to the Federation account. This development is occurring amidst a Supreme Court case between the Federal Inland Revenue Service (FIRS) and Rivers State Government over the collection of VAT. Yes, we all know it is no longer case that, the VAT collection thing has actually been causing a lot of issues between the federal and the state government. I remember that two state governors have decided to pass that into bill, that is the Lagos state government and the River state government. And you know how that has been for some time now. Well, I think that the state, that's the federal government, should think of better ways to, put some monies together than fighting with state government over VAT collection. But whatever calculations the state government have, the House of Rep have actually said makes a lot of sense. Like the House of Reps said that the Part 1 of the second schedule of the Constitution would be moved to the concurrent legislative list. And they said that both the state government shall now manage their resources, their mines, and even their minerals, which states are actually fighting for, including their oil fields and even mining and value-added tax and all of that. That even the geological surveys as well as natural gas. That the 50% of the total revenue accruable from the minerals shall be retained by the states wherein the minerals are derived from. And I believe that is very well understood. And the federal government should be able to stick with this, because I believe a state cannot be producing much and everything would now be given to the federal government and less will be given to the state. It just doesn't make sense, because that is why we see that the states are being poor in, infrastructural projects and even health and all education and all of those projects, because most of those things, though they don't bring in much IGR, but even the health sector brings in a bit. But there are other businesses that states are able to generate IGR from, and that with that alone, if they're getting 50% of all those accruable amount from those things, they would at the end of the day want to improve their states so that more percent will be dropped in the state. But when they understand that out of 100%, only 20 or 30% is coming to them, they are just not interested, because they just feel, well, whatever it is, we know at the end of the day, it is the federal government who gets the better part of this. So why do I want to stress myself to, improve the state? But every state in Nigeria today should be like Lagos State, where it is a very huge commercial city where their IGR beats all the states in Nigeria. Lagos State is getting over 100 revenue. Other states that follows were getting 21, 13, and all of that. So you can imagine what Lagos State is getting, and at the end of the day, out of all of that, you're giving back to Lagos State about 20%. How does that make sense in any way? Nobody will be happy to do that. So these are some of the things. That is why now the House of Rep is getting involved in this, because they know this is an injustice that is being done to state government. Yes, it is a grave injustice. And also, the House of Reps said that about 30% shall be credited to the distributable pool account, while the remaining 20% shall be credited to the federation account, which should be well agreeable, not state getting 20%. So these are the things that I believe this government should look at again and really understand that the constitution supports that state government should get about 50% of everything that they have accrued, unlike the federal government getting over the half of it. So with this, 30% shall be credited to the distributable pool account and 20% to the federation account, which I believe it's very okay. But we don't know if the House of Rep is going to pass this soon, because they are just contemplating and working on this, and we're waiting. So let's just keep our fingers crossed and see the outcome of all of this. So guys, that is it. Drop a comment. Let's hear from you, and also give this video a thumbs up. Do have a pleasant time. Bye for now.